Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. Hope you're doing very well today. You have been able to trade Bitcoin Go and you have followed the plan perfectly, because we have been able to trade this, well, not personally because this was happening at night, but otherwise the plan is just following perfectly. So hopefully you have been able to trade Bitcoin perfectly, basically with a trade we have planned, with the trades we planned, sorry. Yeah, so perfect short trade, loss of the point of control, go into this zone of price, so between basically the full range point of control down to the latest uptrend value. Although we've got some new monthly negative point of control, so on Tuesday that brings us with this lovely bounce we've got, and with some nice also things in Discord here. For example, yesterday, as I said, so yeah, according to the plan, I took the short trade looking for the support basically we have planned. Okay, this was planned on Monday, this was the on Tuesday basically, and you've got next the bigger continuation down here. Would like to see a bit, well, little lower basically, the levels being tapped before to take any long trades, and so this is what happened at night. Basically we did tap the levels at night, but yeah, I was sleeping, so I did not take any long. It sucks because I wanted to take a big long here, but well, also an update on Ethereum. You know, we've planned this nice long trade, 2 longs, boom for a while, and then the first target got tapped. We've got a bounce from it. Then I planned yesterday the lower time frame longs, and just gonna double check for the microphone. Yes, it is working well. This lower time frame long here, and yes, we've got a bounce again overnight for this one. So yeah, pretty lovely. But everything happened at night for me, so I missed, well, not the short but the long. Anyways, that's the game. There are always opportunities, but the premise now, as we have planned, we was looking for a B wave or for a wave 2. So if we are now into the wave 3, if this is a wave 3 next, it's gonna be a very big pump, so it sucks to miss this. But at the game. Anyways, let's update the chart here. So let's go on a daily time frame. Nothing. So we have 2 new monthly negative point of controls. You can see the first one and the second one here. I'm gonna check something by the way. I'm gonna go on the I just want to check Elliott charts, the monthly negative point of control. Because if I'm correct, the monthly negative point of control from Elliott charts is only below on every ticks. So again, a test in that case will be the good, the best one between both. Well, this one is on the ticks, the good ticks, and this one is on the ticks 1. But you've got a bounce, you can see on the first one here, from the first one for now. So I just want to check if there is any better data on Elliott charts, but don't think so. So it is 105.063 basically. 105. No, front run. Very small, but front run, it's not tapped. You can see. Yeah, it sucks also, we cannot click anymore here. You can see we've got a front run of it. And on the ticks 1, no, it's not tapped. Oh, come on. Well, if we get another low, that will be nice. Anyways, not gonna keep Elliott charts. So yeah, no daily. Let's go on a test here. Boom. Good morning, mate. Boom. Is the camera okay, by the way, because I did not test it before to go live. Nice. Yeah, it's fine. This one we can get rid of it. What is that? Okay, so let's come back here. We only have this one right in 6120. 6120. TPOs we have none. Okay. DNPOC we have none. Yeah, I mean even on the ticks one here, I mean this is really high. Right, okay. And there you go. So very good reaction, not gonna lie. You've got a yeah, this is something I would have taken in line the time, but again you can see it was like 3 AM, 5 AM, everything basically happened at night. This is really it sucks, because I will take a big long here in case this is a wave 3 next, but anyways. So yeah, you've got, so nothing crazy happened directly here, but when you started to change the market structure, again here you have a high, you take the previous high on the retest here, so this is a 3 minutes, yes, you printed a nice MC long reaction from the, so again you bounce with bad data, so you look for a retest first. If the retest is bad, you look for any low, but here the retest is good, so you have the MC long reaction, you get the bounce. So yeah, this was a brilliant long trade. Then you could also wait for a little bit more market structure change if you wanted. Here you can see that you're holding it. I don't know what happened there next, but you've got many longs closing, but you can see here still some new longs next coming in, so yeah, this is pretty strong. It's all good. Anyways, these levels are updated now, so we can go on the charts and plan a few resistance. So this short here we don't care anymore. This we don't care anymore. Now we are in, I mean, hopefully you are in the long. I am not in the long because I was at night. But anyways, let's, well, again, this if you took the long, you can look for take profits before here, okay, but the plan is to look for a C. I mean, this is what we have planned, right? Was looking here for a correction to go higher. This is what we have planned on Monday, basically. You can see by the way that we did bounce it exactly, a little bit past the 161, but it's fine. Yeah, you can see here from the max target 1618. Again, this is what I was talking about on Monday. So yeah, triple wave into the B wave or into the wave 2, and so now you look for a C wave or for a wave 3 to the upside. Again, can we do a bigger and longer correction? For example, we have here a double XY. Can we do a double XY XNZ? I would like to, because I missed the long as it was at night, but we can also do a longer double EXY like this. It is possible. Okay, this is impossible to say if we're going to do this kind of bigger correction or not, unless we reject some resistance and we get the good rejection data from this resistance. Okay, so yeah, if you took the long, that's a very good long. I will not take some big take profit in the lower time frame resistance unless we made it and we make a new high, or unless we get a nice rejection from the lower time frame resistance with some very good data on the order flow. Okay, so what are the resistance now? That's a good question. So let me just get rid of this. Bam bam bam. Let me hide off for a moment. Let's go on. Yeah, the 1 hour is good. We can put this fixed range, and we're coming up for a nice resistance here. This one, no confidence at all, but here we do have some nice confidence. Yes, so this is a wall resistance we're having right now. So again, that's why we're not long now. And again, I will not long directly like this when you get a move up. I long when we retrace, not when we bounce like this. Because I long the support, not longing the resistance like that, even if we can break it. It's not my way to trade. So yeah, this is a resistance we're having just above us. Let's see what's happening today. Do we have any news, by the way? No, tomorrow we do, so be aware of this. Non-farm payroll, so at 2:30 UTC plus 2, and then we have some also at 4 PM UTC plus 2. But today we have nothing. So yeah, this is a resistance. It can give a short trade. Again, I would love to get this short trade, or at least a rejection here. Again, For example, here you have a nice SFP here above. Okay, just right there into the Valera high of the latest downtrend. So be aware of this. I'm maybe going to take a long next from the retest because I really don't want to miss such good opportunity. But yeah, we'll see depending on what we have, what are the new supports, all of this. It will depend on many things. But for now, we cannot determine this. Yeah, for now, let's focus on the resistance. I'm not saying you have to short here because of the wave. The wave we have planned was we look for a correction into the BOZ wave 2, and next we look for an increase in price to basically make a new local high, maybe a new all-time high. This is of course overall normally the most probable to make such big and impulsive, but we can still be bearish, okay, and end up here in an ABC zigzag. So the most important thing is here, if we take the, well, if we go into the target basically when we bounce, we look for at least these highs here to be taken. That's why we'll be a bit careful on the shorts now at this point here. This is not the best idea at all, but maybe we can get something still for a day trader. Okay, and yeah, if we don't get anything from here, we can look for the next target basically. That is a very simple swing through pan or fail auction of the current top. So we can look for this. Okay, we'll have this high here to take and this high here to take, so we'll have a double swing through pan here. Again, it depends on the data, what's happening at the time. We can go into the upper level here to do, for example, a fail auction, something a little longer, so a swing through pan, just take the highs, come back down directly, close back below, and just get the good data for a short trade basically. A failed auction is when you get acceptance higher, you spend some time, form something bearish on the order flow, fail to push high, and just, well, basically drop. Okay, so we can trade these highs either with a swing through pan or a failed auction. Failed auction or swing through pan, depending on how big it is, it can go up to these levels. If we push higher at that point, I will just look for a new wait for a new all-time high, because we don't have any big resistance up here, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's the plan. Small resistance here. Next we'll have a swing through pan or a failed auction up to the TPO, basically an all-time high. If we don't get anything from here, this is definitely going, yeah, it's never definitely 100% sure, but it is more likely going towards a new all-time high. That is a plan for Bitcoin. And the wave, well, we just follow what we have planned on Monday, you know. So 5 ways up, we was looking for, in that case, a wave 2 next or a B wave, and so on. Yeah, we can simply look next for a wave 3. If we get, for example, a swing through pan or a failed auction of the high, a C wave, if we get a swing through pan or a failed auction of the highs, and if we don't get that, we look for a new all-time high, and so we look more likely for this impulsive again. Please don't forget, we can still do an ABC zigzag by taking the all-time high and making a new all-time high. To do what exactly? To do simply a bigger triple wave like this. Okay, a bigger WX or ABC flat. It is possible. Okay, it is possible. Such as, if you remember good here, this all-time high back in 2021. Maybe I'm gonna increase a bit the time frame. Here it was in 2021. Yes, 2021. No, I don't want Siri to be activated. Here, this right there was an ABC flat. Okay, so we've got a triple wave down, ABC zigzag, I remember. Then we've got a bit of a scam wick here. Yeah, and so we've got another triple wave to the upside. Okay, ABC zigzag. This was a double EXY, if I remember good. But in any case, you've got a triple wave up here. Now that, just for example, here we've got a double EXY before instead of an ABC zigzag here, and now we are having an ABC zigzag in real time. Here it was a double EXY. In any case, triple wave, and we just failed to continue higher. You cannot just look for a 3, 4, 5 here to the upside. You can also look for an ABC zigzag. Okay, so in that case, that brings us with a bigger triple wave like this, and you can see we continue to drop next simply because you do a bigger WXY. And this retrace have to be minimum 38.2 if you can check this out for WXY to be valid. If you pull it like this, so from the W root to the W bottom, okay, you find the X target retracement here, boom, you can see 38.2 here. So you have a W, X, and boom, quick move down for the Y wave here, with only, as you can see here, a triple wave to the downside, completing the Y wave. And if you pull the extension tool from the W root to the W bottom to the X wave top, you bounce absolutely perfectly from the 123. Anyways, yeah, so this is just something to be aware of. We can absolutely do this. It's not do this here. It's not because we go for a new all-time high that we're getting definitely towards an impulsive here. We can still end up here in an ABC zigzag to the upside, a correction just make something bigger here, an ABC flat or a bigger WXY basically. Okay, so it's not in the resistance that we have to be bullish. Basically in resistance we look for short, so the all-time high is a resistance. Depending on the reaction on the order flow, we can say, okay, this is more likely, this is still very bullish, we can still look for an impulsive here, or little bit of weakness, it starts to become a bit bearish, so maybe more the ABC zigzag here. Okay, anyways, that's it for me for today. The alts were, again, we've got a nice bounce off the first support plan yesterday on Ethereum. So again, to be aware of these trades, simply join the Discord server. Everything is absolutely free. Okay, all these predictions, for example, here the update was made yesterday. Where was this? Here. Yeah, so trade 1, trade 2, as I said here, now looking for these targets on a lower time frame. Best is the target 1, and so yeah, we've got a bounce off the target 1 for now. Again, we did not reach some crazy prices yet, but this is still a nice bounce overnight. But again, it happened at night, so I missed this trade. So yeah, otherwise, well, waiting for the BTC pair to get some sign of strength to really get something on the other arts. And yeah, so let's see what happens in there. If we get anything bearish or not, that will be good, because I missed the long, and a lot of people I think missed the long because it happened at night for many people. So it'll be good to get a bit of a pullback, but yeah, we'll see. The NPO exo was 105,395 for me. 395. Yeah, I've got a TPO here personally. The TPO, well, why I did this, I can't remember what was the price of the TPO. Where is this? Yeah, you can see basically the TPO was low here on ATAS. So again, ExoChat still have some good levels, but most of the time, and you have some data issues and stuff like that. So well. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I was sleeping. It seems Asia session meditate. Yeah, absolutely. It sucks when it happens, to be to be honest with you, because well, yeah, a lot of people are sleeping. But yeah, that's the game. So let's wait for another opportunity. Hopefully we get one. Like, yeah, for example, this will be absolutely lovely. I'm not sure we'll go that down. Maybe a small pullback here, but if for example for a pullback like this we get some really good data on the order flow, I will take along, and hopefully this is what's happening next. Anyways, we will see with the data along the time if we manage to get this. Anyways, congrats if you took the long. A very nice trade, a very nice plan. If you enjoy, you can smash the likes as always, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And yeah, take care of you all, have a brilliant day ahead, and catch you all on Friday. Yes, on Friday I'll be here for the next one. Take care, cheers.